just about to fly out in 2 hours. I like getting here early, and I also like finding a gate where nobody is, so you can do whatever you want. But so many topics, so many things came into mind, always when I travel, and then even more so when I have a bomb-ass time wherever I travel. And as you guys know, I just got to celebrate with my entire family the high school graduation of my niece Tyler. Couldn't have been a better weekend. Everybody who came in town, everybody who did what they needed to do to get there, no snafus, no hiccups, no anything. Amazing weather, amazing circumstances, amazing adventures, amazing events, amazing things, everything. But of course, I'm always looking for a teachable moment, right? Something that I can relay to either the next one-on-one clientele that I end up working with, or on platforms like this. Since I'm always sharpening, honing, and challenging my medicine as it pertains to my life first, and then clinically. And I've been saying this for 24 years, but we all know for every convenience we choose, we devolve. That's just a staple. That's an understood. That is how the human is designed. If it's not challenged, the human being will pick to save energy and keep it towards things that are just vital for the immediate right there. They will not think about tomorrow, will not plan for, it's just right here, right now. And so if it's not challenged, it will reserve any expended energy or any expended light or any expended vibration or any expended whatever you want to say towards other details in function and physiology. And things like that come to mind, taking stairs instead of elevators, and parking far, and carrying your groceries, and making life very uncomfortable as often as you can. And that's not counting for training that's deliberate, because we all know activity and training are not the same thing. You can have an active life and a very, very not prepared life. And that's what we've got now, actually, is tons of activity, all the things we love to do, and then just a dash of the stuff that we kind of don't like, or we know is important, and somebody told us to do it, or they gave us a program, we're just gonna do that a little bit, and then that recipe has us declining steadily, and then blaming things like genetics or age. So what I wanted to say, to extend off of that, because I was thinking about it, and the only reason I bring this up is the rental car guys, he's checking my car out. He's asking me how the car was. I'm like, fantastic, got me A to B. He's like, right. And I said, safely, it was cool. And then he got in. He's like, keys inside. Yes, he goes and sits in, checks the mileage, gets out. He's like, damn, now I know why you're so fit. You don't turn on the AC. And I was like, well, any chance to be uncomfortable, I pick it. And then it got me thinking. I was like, one, he was joking, and it was pretty hilarious. We had a back and forth about it. But I will always opt for fresh air, breeze, no AC. Because I was relieving myself in the urinal, and I was like thinking the profound statement that he just said, now I know why you're in such good shape, whatever that, but it was the connection to sweating, or more so discomfort. And so he's dead on, actually. And I was like, oh my God, actually there's something there, there's something deeper there. Human beings thrive when they are regularly uncomfortable. Because when life poses the unpredictable moments, when you have to be, the unpredictables are never comfort unpredictables. And if it is, you almost feel like, wait, should I do this right now? And I'm gonna get to that. It's always, gotta help somebody pick up, gotta go help somebody move, gotta go this, accident, emergency, a pivot. And it's always gonna be something that's physical in nature, where you might have to move a little quicker, you might have to go up a hill, or you might have to walk instead of ride, and do these things. And so living a life that's very, very uncomfortable deliberately, again, I am not talking about the essential of training and movement. That is a complete other post. That absolutely is in people's lives, deliberate and all throughout their day, in addition to massive discomfort and chosen discomfort throughout your day. And let me say, here's why. Because everyone's like, are you just never comfortable? Oh no, there are times that I pick and try to prescribe, and will show people and guide people as to how I do my work, the moments when you should be very, very fucking comfortable. And that is when you are eating, sleeping, cleaning in some manner, because that's very, very intimate and connected, relieving wastes, and resting in any capacity. Rest is not always sleep and naps. There's more that goes into rest than that, and people who work with me understand that. But those moments, you absolutely are taking the highest level of comfort. Highest. One, you never eat uncomfortable. It's literally one of the marks to, if you're not digesting food, just check yourself. Are you uncomfortable? Do you not feel good in that moment? Well, that's not a time to eat. And you can use that as a guide, and it will totally make sense, and your body will be a one-to-one. It'll just be an obvious. And I don't care whether you're eating fruit, vegetables, or fucking broth. But you are uncomfortable, and that's when the times that I jack AC in my controlled life is when I'm sleeping. It does not go on until I'm prepping for sleep and going through the list of badass things that I do at the end of the night to get ready for bed. But up until then, very uncomfortable. The waking hours are uncomfortable in whatever capacity, whether even if I'm practicing an instrument or dancing or doing a craft of some kind or cooking, or it will always be a level of strain, a level of effort, a level of extra that might not have been there yesterday or a month ago or 2 years ago. And this doesn't matter at what level you're healing at. If your energy reserve is expressing towards massive system-wide responses, you're still making yourself uncomfortable, even though your symptoms are uncomfortable as well, but it's going to be particular to you, and that's going to be another discussion that's not going to be on social media by any means. But throughout your day, make yourself as uncomfortable as possible, not just physical challenges, everything you can, because people think that I'm just this lunatic that is never chill. And then if you do hang out with me, it's like, God damn, you do chill, you do hang. Oh my God, absolutely. Again, if we're going to kick back and be social and hang out, and the highest level of comfort you can imagine. That's why I'm a light freak. I would say light Nazi, and I was going to catch myself because maybe that's a bad word, but I kind of forgot that I don't give a shit. But I am a light Nazi, meaning the lighting at wherever I am is going to be as ideal as possible, because you're going to be so fucking comfortable when you're amidst me and my surroundings. And then when you choose a time when you are going to nap and rest and disconnect and go within and be with self and clean and avoid waste, when you are going to nourish whatever that means to you, because it's not food. Rarely does your nourishment have to deal with food. Food is like the last thing. Or sleep, or intimacy in some kind. That can be uncomfortable too, by choice. But in those moments, you are trying to remove every obstacle you can to be as comfortable as you can. If it's not within that, you are choosing discomfort, and that's why we always pick the desk job. It's sitting. Sitting is no, it's not actually. There's more than that, although we want to say sitting is the next smoking and all this, as if smoking were something bad, because we got to villainize something. We got to go into something else. Shit. There's so many things to go ahead of sitting and smoking, but that's where we want to focus. That's fine. And that's where we want to get, standing up desk and not smoke. How's life? Worse? Okay. How's it going? So maybe sitting and smoking weren't so bad. Maybe there's something else. I know. It's uncomfortable, but it's truth. So every chance you get to be uncomfortable, every chance you get for somebody to observe and notice and make a comment like, that's why you are the way you are, because you don't turn on AC. And then you get to my apartment or stay the night or hang out or whatever, and it's 65 degrees and it's the lighting is absolutely ideal, and you're kind of in a trance, and everything tastes good, feels good, and looks good, and you just, outside of that, as uncomfortable as we can get. So use this as you will. I am going to do a couple laps and people watch in the Tampa airport, and then back to dreary old San Diego, California. Loved being with everybody, if anybody from the family is watching this. And until next time, maybe Thanksgiving, the rig will be making an appearance at the Kentucky Derby. What? At Churchill Downs, Louisville, Kentucky. Rig. Here we go.